Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Today is day Mars, ruled by Mars. I am sorry about yesterday. I had heat exhaustion and lightheadedness after working out, and it was a really harsh workout, but I thought I was fine. And then I came home and I just was like, I got to lay down. So I'm glad you guys are here today. I'm feeling much better today. I am feeling the energies of the transits. The last couple of days have been a little bit weird too. But we are here. I'm going to do Monday's read-in, paid questions afterwards. I have 5 people on the list so far. Rebecca, Lopez, Abigail, you guys sent super chats yesterday, and I saw you. So you are first on the list. And then I have Mel, I don't know how to say Melhamsha. I have you, and then I see Romy and Angel Eyes. So you guys are on the list, and you can continue to add to the list throughout today. But they're pretty much feelings for you right now, past, present, or new person. So I look at who's coming towards you, what pulls them towards you, and what maybe is going to happen this week. Any movement, always looking for movement, and what you should do. Plus, I'm going to roll the dice and get an energy too. I'm going to be a little playful today. But again, Super Chats is after Pisces, and I'm going to start Aries off at 222. Aries moon, Aries today. Aries at 222. I was seeing 444 yesterday everywhere. My time on the bike at CrossFit, I saw it in 2 other places, and I was doing a reading. I had the number show up on that. I was like, man, this is some synchronicity. All right. Hello, Lori. I know you love the dice. I always think of you when I pull them out. And for the Aries through Pisces portion, I'll probably just do a card, what they're thinking, what they want you to know. All right, Aries, let's get an energy around the reading today. Who's coming towards you? I am going to roll the dice. All right, so this could shock you. It could be somebody that you were not expecting. I am seeing the moon, so Aries moon, and I'm seeing Venus too. So, and North Node. So this is somebody definitely meant to be on your path, learning something from each other. You have synchronicity numbers 1, 5, and 6. I see Aries, Virgo, Leo, and Taurus, and possibly Sag. Those are what I'm seeing for you so far. So let's get an oracle, and then we'll jump right in. Uranus energy, so Gemini too. So this is one of these situations where you think it's going one way and then it takes a turn. And so don't get stuck on a for sure. It's got to be this way. It has to be. Something about a cat. All right. So maybe you guys have a cat. Maybe it's a Leo. Maybe this person loves cats. And I do see value your worth and step away. So I'm seeing pride too. So maybe this is somebody here that pulled away their energy, and you're also being asked to pull away from pleasing other people or being a people pleaser. So I don't know if this is somebody that you've been constantly doing everything, showing up and doing all the texting, all the reaching out. Let's see. I have a 7 of Wands. So this is one of these things where a conversation could happen and you could say those things that you've been wanting to say, but it could come out a little bit spicy. So it looks like you may have a conversation with this person this week. I'm already seeing movement. So the person coming towards you is somebody that pulled away, somebody that walked away. All right, so that's what I'm picking up on today. 8 of Cups. Seems like this person doesn't like to make decisions, right? So when things, when they get pressed to make a decision, rather than making the decision, they just shy off or act uninterested or just pull away in hopes that something will happen. Maybe, you know, you'll do it, or they're expecting you to step forward. Maybe they do want you to step forward. What draws them to you? The Knight of Cups, the love you give. All right. So there is something about the way you make them feel. You have this energy. You're just real. You know, even it's just casual. You just show up. You're just you. You're very charming. And they love this about you. And maybe no matter what, you're unguarded. You don't always have your guards up. You just kind of express your love and you don't care. You Aries, you fall in love instantly. And even if it's only for a day, you still fall in love quickly and you're very open and confident about it. Maybe this person's not used to it. They have a lot of pride. You know, they don't want to be called out. They don't want you to think they're vulnerable. But this is somebody that I am seeing that gets pulled to you because there is feelings growing. Now, they may want access to you. They may want to connect with you, romance you, invite you somewhere, love on you, but at their convenience. That's the only thing I don't like. They're just not ready here to have the label. All right, so what is their actual block? The Seven of Pentacles. I just said it. It just feels like I'm unsure where I am at right now. I don't know where I'm going. And it seems like you are somebody that is ready to love on them right now. You could care less, but they do care. They want to be in a position where they know what their soul wants. They know what, and it looks like with Pentacles. It looks like with money, health, path in their life. You know, this isn't necessarily, it's like love can come when this is taken care of. So it looks like your person here feels like their path is unclear. And as long as their path is unclear, you know, it looks like they're avoiding a conversation about dating, about romance, about love. It's like, oh yeah, I would get together, I'd hang out, but you want something a little bit more serious. You're wanting them to step up and you're wanting a relationship. As long as you're wanting that, it looks like this person's gonna, every time you may have the talk or you give off a vibe that you want more, this person's gonna kind of distance themselves a little bit until they know. The block is, I do not know what I want from my future. So I am not going to commit no matter how much my feelings are invested. You know, you can have two things at once. I can be in love with you, but I don't need to be with you, or I can't be with you yet. All right, so I'm being a little, you know, it's Aries moon today. Maybe when all these energies coming in, guys, don't ever get triggered by what I say. You know, sometimes I just have an attitude that seems to come through. Maybe I do have an attitude. Do I have an attitude problem, guys? All right, the Mirror, what you're not seeing about yourself. King of Swords. You're only seeing one side of things, right? You only see in your perspective. You got to think something's wrong, you know. So this person, you know what, this person pulls away, you pull away, you get nervous, right? But you're only seeing your perspective, and you may not be seeing this person's perspective, and you may be taking it personal. All right. And that's what's actually happening this week. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm seeing the Three of Swords. So I am still seeing maybe not getting exactly what you're wanting this week. You're still feeling kind of the pull, the distance between you and this person. You feel like they're just not making a choice. But you have the Seven of Pentacles energy. It's just not the time that it's ready, and you have pride. Also they're dealing with, so you got to step away from the situation for a minute. Sometimes in these readings, they're not everybody's going to move towards you. That's the whole thing. I'm trying to see who will. This week, you may notice there is still some sort of separation, but what should you do? And I'm seeing the Three of Wands. You wait, but don't wait. That's your advice. Don't give up, but don't wait, but wait. Have patience. Somebody's going to go, what? Oh my God, what? Because you can wait without waiting. You can say, you know what? This is just on pause for a second. All right. This person obviously feels a pull towards me. but it's not the right time. They don't know what they want. So I'm going to keep doing my thing, and I'm going to go hang out, and I'm going to go out there and just keep, as long as you're doing everything you possibly can do, look at it from a different perspective. This person is feeling a pull towards you. Give it time, but don't let it bother you. That's what I have. All right. So if you are dealing with an Aries through Pisces that's a past person, I'm going to pull a message. This may not resonate with a new person, but it could. So think about the person that's on your mind. And let's get a message. Aries, destiny has taken us down different paths. All right, so you and another Aries could be going your own way. You're both doing a little bit of soul searching. And, maybe we'll cross paths again in the future. But right now, we both need to figure out what the hell we need for ourselves. Taurus, I forgive you. All right, so Taurus forgives you. Did you do something? Maybe they think you did. Maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. But I do see forgiveness coming in with a Taurus. Gemini, I'm not financially stable and I just don't feel comfortable, right? So your Gemini's dealing with health, finances, and their own stability. And until they figure that out, they're not going to make a casual decision or a permanent decision, about a relationship. It just feels like they're worrying about too much of their money. Cancer, please forgive me. You may get an apology from a Cancer that's on your mind. Leo, no more games. Your partner has new goals. It looks like Leo doesn't want to play any more games. Leo's like, you know what? We need to get this started. New plans, new day, new tomorrow. Virgo, we're not right for each other. So Virgo just thinks that you guys can't seem to get on the same page, or you guys just bring out the worst in each other, or you're not right for each other. Libra, I was careless with you. So Libra is feeling pretty guilty with the way they treated this situation. A little bit of regret there. Scorpio, getting back with your ex screams disaster. Looks like your Scorpio wants to get back together. So they got their eye on you. So if some of you have a Scorpio ex, watch out. But it's saying screams disaster. So there's your warning. Sagittarius, I feel like I ruined everything. So you have a Sag that's coming around. Maybe not this week, but it looks like they're feeling the regret. They're feeling bad for something that they've done. Capricorn, I don't know what comes next, but I'm keeping my options open. So that kind of feels like a 3 of Wands too with your Capricorn. It's like there could still be possibilities for us to grow. Aquarius, leaving you hurt me too. So they're still processing the separation. They're still not sure if they made the right decision. Pisces, I need to focus on my healing. So Pisces doing the 8 of Cups thing. Pisces saying, I don't even have any answers for myself yet. All right, so those are the energies I'm pulling out today. Do you like the decks? Is this vibing, you guys? Does it feel like I need your feedback? That is what is coming through. All right. We have El Toro. Get comfy. Mr. and Mrs. El Toro. I've collected so many bulls on this channel. I think I win the award for the amount of Tauruses that actually love a Scorpio. You're complete opposite. Taurus is like, I like it. All right. Let me get a good shuffle. All right, Mrs. and Mr. Toros. Let's get 14. Not bad for time. The heat too here has exhausted me too, but we've been up in the game. I've been up in my game at the gym, and it knocked me out yesterday. All right, Taurus. How are you feeling, Taurus? Let's get the energy around the person that's coming your way. you know, just because the title says right now who's coming in, it could be somebody that's coming in around the corner. It doesn't mean it has to happen this week. They're just setting the intention. Past, present, new. And plus, I'll do Aries to Pisces if you have a past person on your mind. So I am seeing the sun. I am seeing major transformation, type of relationship here, soul relationship. And what does that mean? I have Mercury and Neptune, seeing through the illusions, seeing through any kind of deceptions this week when it comes to a relationship that you feel is soul connected. And what does that mean? To me, it's somebody that is meant to cross your path to really help promote your healing, growth. People we choose to learn lessons with. It's not magical. It's our path. It's written. So, you know, it just depends on how you look at it. But you want them there. You want this person. You want them there. I'm getting a Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Maybe a Capricorn. I am seeing that here. Seeing number 7 is really strong, so that could be your lucky number. But pay attention to 7, 8, and 9. All right. Very loyal person, though, and I am getting pet energy. Look at the pets. Cat came out, now a dog. All right, so apparently I get a lot of spirit animals around me right now. I have been dreaming about animals. It's been wild. It happens every now and then. So true loyalty here, though. So it does seem like you have somebody, there's a companionship. It's pure, it's real. Maybe there's some lessons in this one. Maybe you guys expect too much from each other. Maybe you guys demand too much from each other. You know, we get so comfortable with people, or we just get so comfortable, I don't know, in our ways that we don't realize that we expect a lot from each other and can become overly demanding, especially if it's somebody that we're very comfortable with at times, you know. So I am seeing that there is true loyalty here, and there is a bond that is not broken. So let's pull, and if you guys are separated, or it feels like you guys have distanced yourself, and this is person that you feel the strong bond with, you got to understand that no matter time or space with these kind of relationships, there's, to me, I believe personally that you will figure it out. You will come back together one way or another. But the lesson is focusing on yourself and healing, if that's the case. Now, some of you could be with this person. Very loyal energy. Somebody who's very protective energy. Very protective of you. All right. So I am seeing the devil, right? The devil energy at the bottom of the deck, right? And the Page of Wands. This can bring up very impulsive, overreactive type of energy. Anger. Sometimes saying things too quickly and impulsively. So this could be somebody that's very impulsive with the way they react to situations, and you can't take them seriously right out the gate. Sounds like a Scorpio or an Aries, you know, Taurus. It doesn't mean they are, but it just feels like sometimes this person may pull away, may overreact, may get tired, may trigger you, may get antsy, restless, and, you know, it just does seem like, though, no matter what, they must feel very comfortable with you. They must feel very comfortable with you for you to see this side of them. Now, this could be the energy they're bringing to you. It just seems like they are a little bit more playful, stubborn type of energy too. Let's see your person. I see the Knight of Cups coming in, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So you must bring out the real playful side, and this bond is growing with this person, or will grow with this person. There is true love there. You know, that I don't think this person's playing with your heart. What pulls them towards you? The Seven of Swords. Maybe they've got to tell you the truth. Maybe they haven't been being honest about their feelings. It could be, I don't want to get hurt. Maybe they have trust issues. If it's a Scorpio, no doubt. All right. But it feels like they've got something to say and they want to confess their feelings to you. And it's their heart's leading them towards you. So let's see, what's their block or what's their problem? And I see the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they feel like you're stubborn or you're stuck on something or you're hard-headed or you're really angry or upset with them. I got the block as the Queen of Pentacles, which means that you can be very stubborn and controlling and upset, especially if you feel like this person hasn't been being honest with you. I also feel like if this person was dishonest with you, they feel really bad because you just are very warm and caring, and I don't feel like this person thinks you deserve. Um, this is wild. All right, let's see you. Let's take a look at you. Five of Swords. You're confused as shit, right? So this has got to be somebody that keeps confusing you. You are dealing with the classic complex situation where, it's like, I know I feel something. I know I care about this person. I know this person cares about me, but why won't they be completely transparent about their feelings with me? Especially if I feel this bond here with them, this companionship. Maybe they think that you expect too much from them. Maybe you have high standards. I'm not sure. I'm just looking. I'm digging here, Taurus. As the block, as the Queen of Pentacles, your energy, it can be high expectations. It can be demanding. But look at you, the Queen, whether you're male or female, all right? Maybe some of you are a little judgy and snobby. I think my Tauruses can be. I love it, though. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm Virgo. I can be persnickety. But that's what I feel like. This person may just feel like they can't meet your standards, but I do see, there's some friggin' love here. You might be reading this person wrong. It's right here. Don't expect too much from others, but true loyalty. This person, I'm just going to leave it there. This person here, it feels as though they're being pulled to confess their love. I mean, look at you. I mean, why wouldn't they be into you? You're the queen. But this can be a lot of blame and guilt and shame. And if that's you, the Five of Swords, this could be you constantly picking at them or getting mad at them or saying something or blaming them or, trying to fix them. There's one, trying to fix them. Right? And what I'm saying doesn't mean that you guys all don't get triggered. I'm just trying to pull out, what it could be. It doesn't mean it has to be. Let's see what's actually happening this week and then see what you should do. I see the Nine of Pentacles. All right, let me get one more with that too, and the Two of Wands. It does look like meeting up or connecting. So you guys are already talking. They may initiate conversation. It looks like either way, you guys are moving towards something positive. But this person has a hard time telling you how they really feel, and the Seven of Swords could be them confessing to you this week. Let's see what you should do. I'm seeing the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about you guys getting together, making a choice to reach out. Maybe it's their turn. It's this person's turn is what I'm hearing, to reach out to you. What should you do? I see Strength card. Take a gentle approach. Maybe your approach to this person is a little stubborn, rough around the edges. That can be, guarded too, very protective and impatient at times, but coming on too strong, So I am seeing take a different approach with this person. So if anything, get this out of this message. Taking a softer approach, a different approach, and knowing that this person has love for you, but I think this person doesn't think they can meet your expectations or your demands. And I think what's showing for me is that some of you are, you have high standards And there's nothing wrong with that. But your person's standards may not be as high as yours. It doesn't mean there's a low either. It just, you know, but there's something about you with that strength card that is raising them up, you know. You're helping them, you know, step up. I love when I have people around me that have higher standards. You know, I learn from them. Let's take a look at Aries through Pisces. I see Leo here. So there could be a Leo energy, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So think about the person. This is the past. I'm doing the past person for this one because these messages will not always resonate for new, but you can focus on whoever you want to. All right. Aries, I know we have a soul connection. So you guys definitely are figuring things out with each other, learning from each other. You guys keep bringing each other back into your lives because, you know, you haven't learned your lessons. But it does feel like you guys have a soul connection. Taurus, your newfound confidence intimidates them. Maybe that's what I was trying to pull up here. There's something about how you carry yourself. There's something about the way you look, the way you feel, the clothes you're wearing. Maybe you're slowly detaching from this person and you don't realize what a difference it makes when we loosen our grip on people. We don't seem as needy. It's not that they think we're needy, but you do come across a little bit more needy. But if you've relaxed a little bit and kind of pulled away, this person may view that as confidence and sexy. Gemini, I feel so drawn to you. So Gemini feeling like they still have a pull on you. You have a pull on them. Cancer, a reconciliation is on the horizon. Leo, a lot of fights, arguments, and conflicts that keep getting in the way here, wearing the both of you out. They could be trying to avoid it. Virgo, this was just a fling. Libra, comparing yourself diminishes your beauty. They feel like you compare yourselves to others or constantly comparing yourself to others. Take it. If it's not for you, don't take it. Scorpio, I fantasize about you. Of course Scorpio does. Sag, I wish I could take it back. I'm sorry. You know, maybe they're thinking about the last thing that happened between the two of you and they just feel like that was it. That's irreparable. Capricorn, concerns about money affect this relationship. Aquarius, your partner thrives on taking bold risks. And so they're risky. It feels like a Sag, a Knight of Wands. And Pisces, unnecessary drama is affecting your love life. And so they pulled away. All right, let's see. Gemini. It's still your birthday. Gems 20. All right, Gemini. Let's get a good shuffle here. All right, Gemini, let's roll the dice and see who's coming towards you. I'm going to give an energy around the person. Could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Sag, Capricorn. All right. 51, 65, 61, 69. Maybe a Cancer. All right. But I do see 5. So I see change, something changing in this connection, but also very challenging. So this person challenging you. I have Sun, Mercury, which can bring growth through communication. And Saturn. So what else here? Talking about plans. So this person may want to talk about plans. This could be a first date for some of you, or talking about the date you had, or talking about a special date that's coming through. Somebody thinks you look really attractive, almost mesmerizing beauty, very attractive actress, actor type of energy, but also sees you as their karma. So go with that. All right. I have taken action this week. A message coming in. And this person may be holding on to a message that you sent to them. And they're feeling that they need to move quickly if they want to get things rolling with you. So somebody really feeling the pull this week to send something, take action. They must have had a dream or thought or woke up and had an epiphany that you're a part of their story. And I'm also getting to that it could be almost a fantasy too. Like maybe this is something they just didn't expect to happen, and maybe it was a fantasy or they thought about it, but now they're wanting to actually ground in on it and make it real. Wow. Let's see. Happy birthday, guys. So let's look at the cards. That's the energy around that's coming through. Only take what resonates, but maybe these things are what's coming towards you as well. I see. Somebody been holding back here, but obviously everybody always is. The Four of Pentacles. The cards keep falling out. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to take it. And look at this message. The Ace of Swords wanting to come through. They can't hold on to what they want to tell you much longer. What pulls them towards you? Eight of Pentacles. You're looking good. Something you do, the way you were. I don't know. I'm going to say this for Carissa. You may work with this person, right? Maybe you actually, what I'm seeing here is you're better off than somebody else, or maybe you're a lot further along in your career or your finances, or you're just looking good, or you're older, you're more confident. But you can see that you're dealing with somebody here who's a little bit closed off in a sense where it's like, I don't have as much to offer. You seem to got it going on. And I got a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person playing a lot of games in their head, but I'm picking up an intimidation energy too. It's like, maybe I didn't see this as a possibility. What's their biggest block? The devil, fear. Let's see you. Four of Wands. All right. You're just happy, joy. You're just looking for your kind. You're just looking for a commitment. You're just looking for, you just want to be happy. Like, hey, can't we all just be happy and celebrate and get along? Come to my birthday. Quit worrying about your shit and come over. All right. Somebody really feeling pulled to finally say something to you. That's what I got. What's the movement this week? Three of Pentacles. Let's make some plans here to get this happening. Somebody want to make plans with you. And it does look like, I don't know if you're hosting an event. Obviously, this is your time. This is your birthday season. This can be your birthday. It looks like somebody wants to come to the party, or somebody's going to say something to you. Somebody's definitely going to get your attention, give you something, or want to work something out with you. because this does look like somebody really cares about you or supports you, and it could be a friendship. To be honest with you, it could be a friend or somebody who's a coworker, like I said, or somebody that's hanging around you that definitely sees you as something more than just a friend. So I know some of you may have somebody specific on your mind, but I'm also picking up on somebody that sees you through a different lens. They see you as somebody who is just I don't know, I want to say like a movie star, right? You're just like a movie star, like right out the screen. You must carry yourself well, look very well, take care of yourself, dress nice, got really good style, and you're dealing with somebody who's kind of plain Jane. Nothing wrong with that, simple. Um, doesn't buy a lot, wears their same shit. Sounds like me, just dealing with somebody that just gets by, keeps it simple. What's your advice? What should you do? I see that quit worrying about it. Quit grieving it. Quit worrying about the past. Quit thinking things are going to turn out shitty. Maybe some of you kind of moping over somebody else and not realizing that you have somebody around you that is simple. Look for the simple ones. Look for the quiet ones. This is somebody that may kind of be simple and quiet, may do something for you, may fix something for you. But the earth signs have deep, deep sensual emotions. And this is somebody that loves everything about you, what they know of you, characteristics. Seems like you guys got a lot in common. But you may be focused on things not working out or things disappointing you, or maybe you feel like this person, if you do know this person, maybe you feel like it's gonna turn out shitty, and this is what you have to work on. Stop getting pulled into the old story that everything's going to work out, or I'm abandoned, or I'm going to be abandoned. All of us have traumas of being abandoned. And, more and more and more, like right now, today, we are not being abandoned. Our feelings when somebody pulls away reminds us of what it feels like to be abandoned, but we're not being really abandoned. But the heaviness comes from the story that we have of the past. So that's what I'm seeing. And it seems like somebody's going to try and be around you this week. This is what I'm seeing. All right. This person really, so pay attention to who's around you and who's trying to fiddle around you, who's trying to talk to you. Maybe it is just a message, maybe somebody just asking you if you have a hammer they can borrow, right? Somebody may owe you an apology. That is there too. Every now and then, you like to hear that, but somebody feels like they need to speak their piece to you as well. It could be a Libra. And I'm getting a Capricorn in here as well, too. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. For a past person, let's see what message I get for you. All right, Aries through Pisces. Aries, the person on your mind. Now, it doesn't have to be the past person, but I'm focusing on the past person. And it can be anybody that's on your mind, but it may or may not resonate. Aries, I hide my feelings from you for whatever reason. So they run deeper than you think. Taurus, you make me want to be a better person. So you got, like I said, earthy energy here. It looks like stepping their game up. Maybe you'll notice they'll buy a new shirt this week. All right. And we have Gemini. I don't know how to feel, right? Maybe that's you. Maybe you don't even know what to think, don't know how to feel. And another Gemini doesn't know what to do either. All right. This might be new for them. Remember, I'm going off the Four of Pentacles as well, too. I don't know how to feel. This could be new. Person's afraid to let go of control. I want to do this, but last time I did it, I got robbed. I don't know. my heart. We have Cancer. I feel so drawn to you. So Cancer here, you just leave things alone there, or they're naturally being pulled towards you. Leo, your body language says so much. They're watching you. They like how you move. But if you're ignoring them, or you're mad, or you're trying to, say one thing, they're reading you from afar. Maybe they can tell it depends on what you're doing. Maybe they can tell you're walking away, or you're giving off an angry vibe, or they want you because you're giving off a sexy vibe. All right, Libra, they want you to take charge and set the pace. So Libra wants you to continue. If you're pursuing, they must like you pursuing them. Scorpio, I am afraid of commitment. So that's the only issue. Sag, a reconciliation is on the horizon. Capricorn, stagnancy is affecting your love life. It just feels like dull and boredom. Aquarius, I pretend that I don't care. And Pisces, you both share spiritual experiences, all right? So enjoy the journey right now. There's something, and it's going to be unique to each and every one of you, but there is a spirit, there's a reason here that you guys are connected, and you guys will figure it out. All right, Gemini, happy birthday. All right, hello, Show Delicious, I see you. That's right, guys. I am doing super chats after Pisces. So if you get on the list now, I usually close right away. All right. Happy birthday, Gemini. Hope you enjoyed that reading. All right, my Cancers. All right, Cancer. I'm going to roll the dice and pull an oracle card to see the energy around the person that's coming towards you. And any movement this week, right? So there may or may not be movement, but they are still coming towards you. That is what I'm focusing on. Who is being drawn towards you? Past, present, or new person. I saw chaos. All right. Do you have somebody's coffee maker? Did you meet at a coffee shop? Does somebody make really good coffee, or drink strong coffee, or weird coffee? Right. Somebody with a lot of energy. Somebody with a lot of fire. So maybe a lot of fire, a fire sign. And I have Sag. I also have Virgo, Leo, Leo, Aries, a fire. So you got strong fire here with Virgo, possibly Capricorn energy as well. Born in 84, maybe he's 54, a kid who's 12. Maybe there's a couple kids involved. But the number 4 is showing up, so it looks like close to home. This is somebody, I'm getting a homey energy. Something is brewing between you and another person, and this person is somebody that you consider close to home, or will consider close to home with that 4. Roots. So you may have known them before, or you both are from the same place, have similar backgrounds, similar hobbies. Now, I have Uranus and I have Venus, and I have, that's all Gemini energy too with Uranus. And so this can tell me that things can happen just randomly, and don't get caught on a specific belief about something, because things could be going one way, and then next thing you know, boom, you're like in a whole new skit, right? The whole scene just changes overnight. This is somebody that's meant to be in your future and could be awakening to the connection now, waking up, or, has always known, but is ready to actually get it going. All right. Turn the pot on. Let's go. So let me pull some more cards here. So that's what I got the back. That's the story around the energy. Let's see your person. I'm getting that from the dice and streaming, Netflix. Is this somebody that you chilled with? Somebody who streams? Somebody who has a stream? All right, what's that called? Twitch. You have the star card. This is, definitely plans for the future. Like, you're the one that stands out. You're the one this person hopes for. You're the one this person wants to make it happen with. Make a wish foundation. I know that's horrible, but then maybe that's some of you guys. Know someone. I have a Queen of Wands here too. Somebody who's, very, very, very strong-willed, somebody who's persistent, somebody who works really hard, somebody who can take care of it on their own, right? You got somebody here that is good to go, gets a lot done and does a lot, maybe physically fit, and somebody that isn't afraid to, no matter what, this person keeps on going. Page of Wands, fresh new energy coming your way. Phone call, flirtiness, something about you. This person wants you. I'm just getting a strong fire sign, fiery person. What draws them to you? Silence. Are you quiet? Have you gone on vacation? Has my Cancers kind of chilled out a little bit? Are you on a break? Are you and this person on a break? Have you been on a break long enough? I don't know. Maybe you've pulled your energy back for some reason or another. And you've got this person curious about what you're up to. What's been the block, if one? I see the Six of Pentacles. They couldn't give the time or effort, or you guys are it was the wrong place, wrong time. They couldn't pay you back. They couldn't give to the connection. But it looks like now somebody's ready to pay you back, pay their debt, make it right, support you, give to this connection, put in the effort. Maybe you got tired of always putting in the effort, for some of you. Let's see you. Three of Wands. Some of you are just kind of hanging out, seeing what's out there. You've been waiting, though, for this person. You've been waiting for this person regardless. Like, it doesn't mean it stopped you. If it's almost like, I did all I can, or I'm interested. It is what it is. If they come around, I'll definitely be happy. I know you will be. But you may be at a point where you're letting go a little bit because it's best. It's like, that it's a cycle, or maybe it is a cycle with somebody. But you don't have to prove your worth anymore. And you're wanting somebody to give to you, put the effort in. So it looks like you're just kind of giving off an energy like I can give or take. But, we know you're waiting for this person. But it's not messing with your day. You're not letting it be seen. Now, this person may be feeling your energy pull away, and that's why they're curious to what you're up to. So what's happening this week? I see the Eight of Swords. You got this person stressing this week. So you may still be it could be around the bend. This person's trying to reach out to you. It can happen. I'm not going to say it can't, but this card, the movement this week, it looks like somebody feels stuck. They don't know what to say to you. What should you do? Eight of Wands. This gives me two things. What should you do? One, just keep traveling, keep doing your thing, keep moving forward, stay positive. It says you can communicate and, but you guys have to use your own personal guidance system for that. But I'm saying keep moving forward, keep looking forward. What you want is coming up right behind you. They're following you. Your person is on your tail. They're not leaving. So let's see Aries through Pisces for you, a past person. You can think about whoever you want to, even if it's a current person, but I'm focusing on past with these cards that I have. Now remember, I always get people questioning, I'm focusing on who's moving towards you. So of course, everybody's going to have some sort of energy moving towards you. But that doesn't mean that everybody has energy moving towards you, You guys are smart cookies. All right, you're doing too much. Balance is needed with an Aries. So this is where I'm feeling like if some of you are deciding to pull your energy and look outward, move away from your person, especially in Aries, if you're doing too much with an Aries, I'm seeing you've got to pull your energy back and give them time to give to you. Taurus, I couldn't tell you face to face what was going on or how I was feeling, because it hurts. Something hurt them. If you guys are separated and they told you by text or, they left you or whatever, it's because they didn't want to break your heart. Gemini, curious to how you're feeling and what's going on with you. Wondering if you're still into them. Cancer, I miss seeing you. So somebody definitely, you got somebody over here wanting you, missing you. Another Cancer, miss seeing you. Leo, I have too much to lose right now. So they could have other things going on and they just don't want to take the risk. Virgo, I admire you. So Virgo secretly admires you. Libra, they suffer seeing you happy with another if you've moved on. Scorpio, they feel a deep connection with you. Of course they do, Cancer, the crabbies. You guys know what it's like to wake up in the morning and just feel like you're dying. Like, what's this world all about? What's this existence about? Why do I feel this way? And everybody else all happy and perky, and Cancer and I, Sag, I know you're watching me, so Sag knows you're watching them. They know you're spying. They know you're lurking. So if you're trying to be sneaky, it ain't working. Capricorn, I fear that you will reject me eventually. It could even be that, once I give my heart to you, you'll turn on me. Aquarius, I find you incredibly attractive. And Pisces, there's so much I want to tell you. All right, Cancer. All right, let me give it a little bit of a shuffle before we move on to Leo. What day is Tuesday? Wednesday, they'll, spaghetti day. Taco Tuesday, that's what it is. I was like, I know there's food for Tuesday. And doesn't Mexican really feel like a Marsy energy? I wonder if Mexico's ruled by Mars. Such a random. All right. Leo. $54. I know, random thoughts. They're so I'm telling you, I've been lightheaded. Yesterday, something happened. I think I did something to maybe my disc in my cervical disc. I don't know what happened. But something got loose up there. All right, Leo. Leo. All right, Leo, I'm going to roll the dice and I'm going to get an oracle card to get the energy of what energy, who's coming towards you, who's being pulled towards you right now, past, present, or new. And I'll do Aries to Pisces as well. Somebody on the fence. Let's see. Who's on the fence? All right. You have the South Node. So this could be somebody very familiar. Very familiar. You know, and they keep coming around or they come around. You attract people like this. You attract this person. There's lessons with this person, communication issues with this person too. So there may have been just missing texts or not reading texts or forgot to hit send type of text. I got Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini. And Libra is kind of poking in there. You know, this person, you've grown up with this person, or you will grow up with this person. It's a familiar energy. It's a familiar energy. It's something that you've dealt with before, whether with another person, but you tend to attract the same kind of tribe. All right. And it could be somebody already orbiting around you, somebody that you talk to already in your friend circle. There's definitely communication pulling through. They're not always honest. And they lack discipline and responsibility at times. This can be somebody who's very drifty and procrastinates and can be stubborn and lazy or get easily distracted. But there's something about the way you guys communicate. When you do communicate, it just feels like we talk the same way, we get the same thing, we listen to the same music, we listen to the same things. I am seeing 11 and 7. So it can just really feel like one of those soul tribe type of energies. Like you like this kind of energy, but is it good for you? Just because you're comfortable with it and you're used to it and you get along with it, sometimes we got to break certain patterns too, especially if somebody lacks discipline. I am seeing 12, 7, 11, and 12. 7 years. Maybe you know this person. All right, let's see. You met at 7-Eleven. They hang out at 7-Eleven. They buy the pizza at 7. I bought that pizza once at 7-Eleven. All right, let's see. Maybe they're carpenter or they're construction. And I got the fence again. So hanging on the fence, right? So I do, maybe they're neighbors or they know your neighbor. All right. But the thing is that you guys have a history. I am seeing a history. And there's a chance for you guys. There's something about your past that keeps you guys from moving forward. So this is where you've got to break out of your familiar patterns is what I'm getting with this person, because there's you guys are really connected with each other, but I am seeing that you guys are both very protective and guarded. and it keeps you distant. Now, this person could be just guarded and very distant from you. And it's the past that's keeping them from new possibilities. But hanging on the fence, getting ready, hopefully to jump over. All right, let's see your person, what's pulling them towards you. Maybe for some of you, somebody that you've known from your past is trying to block you from somebody. So some of you need to check a friend that's familiar. I don't like to do that, but it just came through. Because the energy I'm picking up from your reading is familiar friends, people that you're old school. You hang out, you hang out with these people. And the kind of people, so if it's symbolic, think about the people you used to hang out with. Could you trust them, or did you always have a friend that, I know I did. I had a friend that slept with somebody that I was in love with, just stole them right underneath. And then, it's a really cool story because later on he ended up wanting to marry me. He was in the Navy, and I said no because I can't. I'm a Scorpio. I couldn't get over that. You can have a friend that can do that. So pay attention if you have some energy around you, because I still see the patterns of friendship now. I'm very cautious with people that I meet now, because I've ran into that problem where a friend a couple years ago actually ended up being almost similar to my high school friend. All right. I'm seeing 3 of Pentacles here. So it is somebody around you, a support group, friend group, coworker group. Your person, Page of Cups, got love for you. It does seem like they're definitely drawn to you emotionally, right? They just must, it's very childish energy though. Maybe maybe they got a crush on you. I could be picking up somebody, a friend of yours that has a really deep crush on you. And it could be somebody who is just really feeling you, really got feels for you. Very creative person, art, music. What draws them to you? 7 of Swords. They haven't been transparent. They haven't been honest with you. So you may get a confession from this person this week about their feelings. If they lied to you, or why they've been distant, why they been sneaky. Let's see what their block is. Family. Maybe you're in a family. Maybe you have a family relationship. Maybe your families are different, and your families or friends don't approve of the connection. There's a marriage involved, and this person wants to be with you. So you could have an old person. I am picking up that old school shit for my Leos. So let's see you, Leo. High Priestess, you know what's going on. Look at you kind of hanging back. You know exactly what's going on. You're not letting on. You're keeping something a secret. You're keeping some. Am I spilling Leo's tea and not meaning to, innocently? Are you kind of admiring? Do you have a secret admirer? Are you crushing on somebody? Spying on somebody? Oh my God, Leo, I can see you doing this. Are you married and you're over here, you're spying on somebody from your past? You got somebody coming around you. So whoever it is, you know who it is. You know who this person is. And it could be a secret lover, secret crush. And you've been trying to keep it a secret, but I don't know. It's not going to be much of a secret. What's happening this week? 2 of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like plans to move forward here, execute action, but making some sort of decision here to get together or to say something to you. Your advice, the Lover's card. You got to make a choice. Some of you got to make a choice. What is it that you really want here? Is this a past person that's trying to come back in, circulate around, and you just can't let go of this person? Or are you ready to move on? I do see you may get an ultimatum this week. You may get somebody circulating around you that you know who this person is, but the question's going to be, you know, we both desire each other. Are we going to get together? Are we going to do this? You're making some sort of choice this week around a relationship. And you're calling in somebody who you are not, you may be acting like you don't know, or you could be keeping a secret, but your secret's being, it's coming out this week. I just revealed it. I don't know. All right. So Pisces energy. It's definitely Pisces energy. Maybe somebody you had a secret crush on. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Somebody you had a secret crush on in the past is coming back around. All right. Aries through Pisces. All I can do is read the cards. All right, Aries. I know you don't feel the same. So Aries got a crush on you. Aries really wants you, but maybe they think they want it more than you do. Taurus, I save your texts and messages. There's your secret crush. Gemini, please don't get triggered if this is not yours. Don't go thinking all, you know, if you're cross watchers, don't go thinking all your Leos have something going on, okay? You know, don't make it fit if it's not fitting. I have people freaking out. Gemini, I check on you from afar. So I am getting a long distance relationship. Somebody here that still keeps their eye on you. Cancer, they're with you for the wrong reasons, right? So Cancer could be coming back around. It's definitely needing you for something and using you. Leo, your Leo does not like seeing you happy with anybody else. They miss you. They want you. Virgo, do I still have a chance? I know. I have to think about that. Of course, Scorpios are very loyal to we're not too, Leo. We're the same way. We're not, you know, we are loyal to a fault until fuck off, right? That's how a lot of people are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Libra, refusing to let go is pointless. What is yours will return. So a Libra will, you know, you just let them go. They will return. Scorpio, this is the end with you and a Scorpio. There it is. I just said it. Leo, when it's the end, it's the end. Scorpio, like there's darkness. What's that darkness, my old friend, that little reel that shows up? Sagittarius, you put them too high on a pedestal. Knock them off the pedestal. Capricorn, I fear that you will reject me. So you got a Capricorn that is crushing on you. Aquarius, triggers affect the ability to trust you. Something that you do makes it hard for them to trust you. Pisces, if they wanted to be with you, it would be so. That's harsh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading the cards. But that's their truth. Yes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And Pisces was in your reading too. See, Aries moon, I got a little spunk. All this Aries energy. And you just the way, so I guess it is better I did it today. We got Aries, we got Mars energy. I'm going to cause conflict, trigger people. All right, let's see. Virgo. And it's at 110. All right, Virgos. Virgo, let's get an oracle and let's roll the dice. This is the energy of who's coming towards you right now. All right. An Aries, a Taurus, a Leo, a Gemini energy. All right. And this is somebody that can be very emotionally reactive. There's love there. There's attraction there. They find you very attractive. This is somebody very physically fit, very physically active, and also could be this could be somebody here that gets shit done, likes to get shit done, or works in the government, works in something where very responsible energy, very physical energy. But they also can be very reactive too. So that's where I see the Aries energy. You know, get out of when this person's upset or gets triggered. Especially, they're very protective of the ones they love. So if they love you, you know, yeah, they might get pissed off, but anybody else get pissed off at you, they're going to defend you. Maybe they love that about you. That sounds like a Virgo trait too. Very comfort. This person loves food. Maybe they love your cooking. They love your attention, or they will love your attention. And dry humor. I got dry humor. Maybe they like to flirt with you through dry humor, sarcasm. That's it. You guys know how to get each other through communication. You have the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and 11. Right? So numbers of synchronicity. And this is also telling me a new cycle is beginning. And you guys feel very connected. All right, so even if this is a newer person coming in this energy, it feels like this is our kind. This is my kind. You know, couple two that meet up at the bar. You guys just know you're from the same. You know what? Moving from the same thread, right? Is that I screw up all these idiom things, right? But that's what I'm getting. You guys chill at the same places, like the same places, or will like the same places. All right. An opportunity coming your way, exploring a new opportunity, and a new starting point will arrive. Compass. Does this person hike? Does this person travel? Are they outside a lot? I just, get very wilderness, very active, very, so I am seeing the Wheel of Fortune too. So cut from the same cloth. Thank you. All right. And it's coming back around. Okay. So you have a situation where right place, right time. Something's changing in this situation that's going to change the direction of your life. You know, this is one of these big moments. The compass, a new path. All right, let's see. You know, this could be somebody who likes the water, likes boating, like fishing. You guys do these things together or will do these things together. And you are changing, you're shifting courses, you know, shifting timelines here. Six of Pentacles, very supportive energy, very respectful energy. It's like, you know, we're on the same page here. Whoever this person is, you guys are on the same page. Your person, Four of Swords, maybe they've been on a vacation, maybe they've been quiet, maybe you guys have given each other some time, some space. They've had time to think. They could have been away for a bit, and all they can think about is you. You take up a lot of their space when they're quiet, when their mind's quiet. Think about you a lot. What pulls them towards you? Four of Pentacles. You guys are a foundation. You guys are real. You guys have something real. You have the fours coming up for you right away. 44, 444, and I'm you know, I'm a Virgo rising, so if like that matters to you. But yesterday I was getting 444 all day long, all day long. So that might be your numbers of synchronicities this week. But you guys, this person feels safe with you. They feel like they can build something with you no matter what goes on. You know, this person, you notice you know how they are at the core. You guys understand each other, even if you just met each other. So you feel very secure and safe with each other. And there's an unspoken security and there's an unspoken attachment or foundation that you guys have. That you guys don't even have to announce it. You guys just know that you both kind of have built a foundation. What's their block or problem if there is one? Seven of Pentacles could be just a timing issue, and this person here is working or trying to figure out their path. It's about money, foundation, and future. You know, you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The block is their next step. What's next? Not sure what's next. And this could be the week, though, where we are, you know, this new starting point. It's a starting point. So it's like when I'm away from you, I'm thinking about you. You know, we have something, we're already too far invested. There's no going back. But yet I don't know where things are going. But it looks like your person wants to get it started again or get things started with you, even if we don't know where things are going. So let's see you, 10 of Wands, all right? You over here kind of taking on the world. You know, it's hard for you. It's weighing on you. This may be heavy for you. You carry a lot of stress. Maybe you don't let this person know how much, but also you try to do everything on your own. And, you know, this person here, maybe this person does get you. Maybe this is the person that's going to come in and it just feels like you can let down your guards. I really like this energy that's coming through for you. What's the movement this week? The Hierophant. Whatever's going on here, this is what I'm going to have you take from this reading. This is your kind. This is your person. It may be difficult. It may be, you know, maybe it's heavy for you. It's hard for you right now. It feels like you guys, you know, don't quite know what's going to happen. But it might be more difficult for both of you not to keep each other around. And the Hierophant is telling me that you guys are going through lessons with each other. And this week you could be leveling up in your relationship. Right? It's like you guys really respect each other, really have some sort of bond that is we got to figure it out. We got to figure this out. It does feel like there's more of a friend bond, family bond, even if it's a romantic partner. It feels more like what it comes down to is I feel safe and stable with you. So even if things are not right or things are not working between us, nothing is going to break this foundation that we have built or that we are building. So what is your advice this week? The Chariot card. You just got to keep moving forward, keep focused, and have the will to trust that the situation will pan out. The plan God has for you is better than you could ever expect, or that you could manage, that you can handle. You don't have to do all the work. God has a plan for this. But this person here, it looks like you guys are meant to connect or be together in the future. You don't have to worry about how it happens. Let it happen. It seems like God's got your back here. I see Cancer and Taurus energy. Let's see. Look at the 10 of Pentacles too. Soul tribe, soul family. You can't rid yourself of a person like this, and they can't get rid of you. All right, Aries through Pisces. You have a home. They want a real thing with you. This week, there's something real forming between you and this person. It's real. You know it's real. How you react to it, though, is your responsibility. People can be pain in the asses, but, you do have a choice there not to let them be your pain, be a pain in the ass to you. All right. I compare others to you at the bottom of the deck. You're the one. And if they try to leave or you guys have been separated, this person compares everybody to you. Aries, I feel so drawn to you. So this is the past person. It can be anybody on your mind, but I'm focusing on the past person. Taurus, I understand you better now. Gemini, something about your mind arouses them. You guys your wit, the way you guys connect mentally, that keeps you guys connected. Gemini, your relationship is Cancer, your relationship is divinely guided. Could be Gemini. Leo, they fear losing your love and affection. Leo does not want you to leave their life. Virgo, I want to work things out with you. Libra, do I still have a chance? The cards always kind of resemble the reading. That's why sometimes I don't like to do it all the time, but use these. Scorpio, your intuition is noticing the red flags. Poor Scorpio today. Don't ignore the red flags. They're still there. Sagittarius, secrets and deceptions between the two of you. Not always being honest. Call them out. Capricorn, your body language says so much. All right, so whatever you're doing, they're watching everything you're doing. Aquarius, they want you to take charge and set the pace. They want you to be more confident and want you to step up. Pisces, I miss hearing your voice. Pisces is reminiscent about you. All right, Virgo. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget I'm doing super chats at the end. after Pisces. All right, Libra. Let's do Libra at 125. Libras, Libros. Right? All right. All right. Hold on, I need to. All right, Libra. Let's roll some dice. Get an oracle, get an energy around whose energy is coming towards you right now, whether it's past, present, or new. All right. Aries, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, and Cancer is what I'm seeing. Banner. Sorry, Libra. I got to put the banner. Thank you guys for checking me. All right. So those are the energies. And I am seeing the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So those bring establishment. So you may be already establishing something with this person, or you have established something with this person. Sometimes we can get stuck in that phase too. It's like we get to a certain point and, you know, what's next? We hit a challenge, we hit a roadblock, somebody can ignore or avoid. But we get to a challenge, and then, so are we being challenged right now by this person? Right? They find you very attractive, or will find you very attractive. And, you know, this person could be a bigger person, big-hearted, kind of a cheery person, makes jokes, very comfortable in their skin, very attractive physically, but could be a larger person, or just like somebody that you really want to squeeze. You know what I'm saying? You got those few extras that just make you comfy. And unpredictable. This person can be unpredictable. They may be going through some sort of change, and this person could be going through a lot of physical changes right now, doing something to their physical appearance, or buying things or changing the way they're dressed. A teddy bear, absolutely. Right? Just somebody who's very warm, you know, very earthy, very grounded, even a male or female. They just have a very jolly type of energy. And people like to be around this person. So that's what I'm getting. And this person has a big heart, and they can be unpredictable, very unpredictable. So don't get caught up right now when you think you know, because you probably don't know, right? Because they don't know. They might not know. So it's very unpredictable energy. And I am seeing mirror effect also between the two of you. I'm seeing a relationship forming. This could be a relationship beginning. I see honest. Things need to be honest between you and this person. So this person can be dramatic, or also an exaggerator, right? Sometimes I'm seeing Jupiter energy, right? And it can be this person that purchases nice things, This person purchases nice things and may buy you something nice. And or travel or do nice things. It looks like you may get their honest truth. It looks like the dynamic between the two of you has been very pleasant, or has been or will be very pleasant. But I think you got something on this person. You got this person feeling a certain way. I'm getting be honest with yourself, with your fears. This is important with the Mirror card. You got to be honest with yourself, because that's what's being reflected back to you. Your relationships reflect back to you what's going on within you, how you perceive yourself, your fears, and so forth. Let's see the tarot before. Be honest. Being honest. And Jupiter energy is honest. So you may get some really big, honest conversation. Somebody about to be honest with you. All right. I was trying to see if anything else would come through. All right. Wheel of Fortune. So you got a message coming through. And like I said, it could be random. And they might even say that to you. This is random. I have to get something off my chest. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. The tide is turning. The tables are turning, the tide. You know, and this is Jupiter energy too. So we got a lot of luck here. A lot of luck on your side. But it does bring up karma. So if you are dealing with a karmic cycle, all you're being asked to do is really be real with yourself. Take a look at what your biggest fear is, because you could be projecting that onto the relationship, or your person could be doing that to you. Your person, see the 10, I got the 10 of Swords. Your person's gone through a very difficult time. What draws them to you? The Queen of Cups. You're very loving, very nurturing, very warm. I don't know, maybe today's the day I you know, blowing all kinds of smoke up Libra's ass, you know. Every now and then signs get it, and today it's Libra. You know, this person finds you very magnetic and very loving. Maybe they need it. You're a breath of fresh air after a very painful time they've been through. I feel like this person's, you know, ready, wants this, feels you, wants to be with you. And yet they have just gone through something big, so very difficult. So it's really hard for this person, but at the same time, there's something about you that makes it easy. Like they want this with you. But they may not trust themselves yet. You know, it's with the 10 of Swords. I mean, you've got what draws them to you is the Queen of Cups. That's your very intuitive, loving, nurturing, motherly, even if you're masculine energy, it does not matter. You're very caring. You just have a natural warmth about you. And this person trusts you, feels comfortable around you. What's their biggest block, if there's any, or challenge? Four of Pentacles. You just have somebody who's trying to rebuild themselves. And this is somebody that doesn't know how to really approach situations. It doesn't come easy for them, but it's not like you can't dust them off. Right? So their biggest block is opening up. All right, they got a little bit, You know, at least give them credit for trying. They're showing up, right? But you may get, remember the mirror. You might take it personal and think it's you, but it looks like your person's just, they try to control everything. You know, they think by holding on to every movement or controlling everything, they'll be safer. But you just got to give this person a little bit more time to ease up, right? You got them. Let's see you, the Hanged Man. They got you stuck, and sometimes you're just questioning things. You're just not sure whether you should. What you should do is nothing. Just be. That's your whole thing, right? Because you don't know how to define it. It's not defined yet, and it's driving you crazy, right? But maybe it's not supposed to be defined yet. Love doesn't have to be totally defined. It will define itself. Your relationship will define itself. If it's, I truly believe this, and you guys can argue, and that's fine with me, right? We all have our own opinions. But if you're going to be in a relationship at our age, we don't have to say it. It just happens. If we have to totally define it and we have to go down and argue about it and stuff like that, to me, I don't know, there's something inauthentic about that. I just think it happens. Two people know that it's already defined. And right now it feels like just surrender to the situation, because you already got somebody here that is growing. You're growing on them. They're growing on you. And it's not what it used to be, and it hasn't defined itself yet. It's still growing. It's still changing. If a relationship is meant to be together, it will be together. It will happen on its own. You can nudge it a little bit, but you don't have to force it, fight it, argue it. And we all know this on our deepest core, but we're all pain in the asses, and we just want to continue to challenge everything and everyone. And some of us just fight to the end. I got Pisces energy. What's moving this week? The Empress card. So something manifesting this week, a lot of love, abundance coming in with this connection is growing. Let this relationship unfold naturally. It looks like it's growing on its own. This week, you could notice things flourish. You could notice conversation. You could notice them giving you something, doing stuff, being around you more, wanting to be around you. I have Libra, Taurus energy, Pisces energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Physical manifestations. They may physically approach you this week. What should you do? The Star card. Don't lose hope in this connection. But again, don't hang on. Don't hold on. Don't wait. You just got to be and let it be. I mean, there's unconditional love here. If it's meant to be, it will be. Let's see Aries through Pisces. I'm trying to shake these cards up a little bit so I can get different ones. You have Aquarius too. All right. Aries. They feel like they're out of your league. Thank you, Empress. Hey, join the crowd if you're annoying. So Aries feels like maybe you're too good for them. Taurus just needs a little more time. For all my Libras out there who I know are connected to a Taurus, geez. You know, Taurus be taking a couple years to get ready. And remember, Mars is in Taurus now. So Mars is in Taurus means like, you know, they gotta put some music on. It's a crock pot. You know, you gotta slow cook it. Taurus needs a little more time. Gemini, there's so much I want to tell you. You may get a phone call, text, you know, let's talk. This is the past person or anybody that's on your mind, but I'm focusing on past. Cancer, I've been struggling, whether, you know, it's been because of you or struggling in their own life. Leo, I have too much to lose right now, so they don't want to take the risk. Virgo, I have sexual fantasies about you. And Libra, your relationship is divinely guided. There it is. That says everything that I was just saying in your reading. Your relationship is divinely guided. There's nothing you have to do. It'll work itself out. Scorpio, unnecessary drama is affecting your love life. Is it Scorpio or is it you? Right? Drama. Gotta check the drama at the door. Sagittarius, I have trouble with intimacy. You know, and that's not just, you know, that's just even opening up and letting people get close to them. Capricorn, I took the easy way out. Aquarius, you're doing too much. Balance is needed. Let them pitch in. And Pisces, they fear losing your love and affection deep down. They don't want to lose this. They don't want to lose you. All right. Hello. You're welcome, Kimberly. All right. We're going on to Scorpio. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. $142. All right, Scorpio. Let's get a good shuffle for you. Take care, nature girl. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at the dice and the oracle, get an energy around who's coming towards you right now, past, present, or new. See what I can pick up on. All right, Aries, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, possibly another Scorpio. 1, 2, and 3. Numbers, and I see 11. Numbers of synchronicities. You could have met this person in 2021, 2011, or 2023. And it's a beginning of a new phase. Something new is happening. Something different is happening. You may have gone through a big change during those years. You could have talked to this person, connected with this person in some way. But I feel like those years anyways were big changes for everybody. There was a lot, 2021, that was just after. Through 2023. And I have Mercury, Sun, I have North Node, and Jupiter energy. So this is a soul connection that's meant to cross your path. This is North Node energy, expansion, growing, learning, traveling. This could be somebody from another country, somebody that has a whole different belief system than you. But this is, I'm picking up on your future person, Scorpio. Orbiting around a running, somebody very creative, somebody works technology, or very creative, very skilled with words, their hands, their body, the way they move. And lucky with money. Charming with their words. Maybe a writer, music writer. And very much into their career, because I'm seeing office here too, agility, insight, transformation, computers. So this person excels at something they're very skilled to do. And you may obviously connect with them online if it's a long distance relationship. The truth, magnifying glass. So the truth, prepare to face them this week. There is something, some big truth, big revelation coming through this week. If somebody's been kind of lurking, they're about to be exposed. If your relationship, this person, this energy has been hiding some truth, it's going to be exposed. If they've got something to say to you, it's going to be big. You know, maybe it's, and it could be good, very good too. So let's see what I'm getting. Two of Pentacles, back and forth. Somebody been going back and forth, maybe on what they're going to say, making a decision. Your person, Four of Cups. Very nostalgic about you, but not very happy about something. They haven't been telling you, your person's down, what's pulling them towards you, the Five of Cups. Guilt, regret, missing you. Your person definitely is not happy with the way things have turned out between the two of you. They may be having a hard time dealing with loss or something that's recently happened between the two of you. What's their biggest block? Queen of Swords. I don't know if you've been, they're bitchy. Have you been bitching? Have you been cold, distant? Did you say something to this person that cut? I don't know. Somebody's thinking about something you said or did not say. That's still weighing on them. Maybe you hurt this person and didn't realize it. Maybe something you did or did not say, or the last thing you said, you know. Let's see you. The Strength card. Scorpio, you're giving out this very prideful, very strong, very tough cookie. But with the block being the Queen of Swords, I don't know. This can be a very, very guarded energy from this person. Your person's not happy with the way things are. What's the movement this week? Two of Cups. All right. I feel like maybe you don't realize that you're giving off an energy that, I don't know, maybe the way you say things, the way you're direct, the way you said something may have hurt this person's feelings more than you think. And your person looks like they're dealing with something, some sort of loss or grief. And maybe they think you misunderstood, or they misunderstand you, or there's a misunderstanding between the two of you. But I see this week you guys coming together to talk things out. It looks like you're having a conversation about what's gone down between the two of you, or what needs to be said. What's your advice? Ace of Cups. Open up your heart, Scorpio, to this person. This person could be grieving to a loss of a feminine energy in their life as well. So their block could be they're dealing with some sort of grief. And that could be the only thing that's holding them back. You know, they find you very attractive. They admire you. There's you, the Strength card. So if this is a new love coming in, you have the Ace and the Two of Cups, Scorpio, and this person here, you're having a hard read on them. They got the 4 and 5 of Cups, and their block is the Queen of Swords, which could be another feminine energy that's actually blocking the situation from moving forward. They could be dealing with the loss of an ex or loss of a feminine person in their life. But this week, it looks like having a conversation and you're being asked to open up your heart. So let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries, your partner is eager to compromise. So it looks like you and Aries could be reconciling. You know, they want to make it work. Taurus, I don't know why this happened, all right? So they could be questioning what just happened, why things turned out the way it did. You know, what's going on here? So it looks like you both just need to have a conversation. Gemini, silence creates uncertainty. It's time to be honest. So you may get that conversation as well too. Remember, the overall energy is seeing the truth. Hidden truths are about to be magnified. Prepare to face them. Cancer, this is the end between you and a Cancer. You know, there. I'm just reading the cards, guys. Leo, I saved your text and messages. You go through them. Virgo, I can't be with you right now. Libra, you both share a spiritual connection. Scorpio, leaving you hurt me too. I'm still feeling it. You're feeling it. Sagittarius, I fantasize about you. Capricorn, I want to work things out. Aquarius, friends or family disapprove of this connection. And Pisces, I dive in and out of relationships. All right. All right, let's go. Sagittarius. Hello, Miss Taja. All right, Sag. 156. All right, so you don't get a cool number, but you get 156. Let's see. Yeah, we're on Scorpio. That was Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. Let's get a feeling for the energy around. Who's coming towards you right now? Past, present, new. The light bulb is going off on somebody's home. Born in 89, 59, 65, one of those years. 58, 56, 54. But you're in the middle, right? And the light bulb finally going off. Somebody wants your attention, maybe wants to take things serious, make things work. I see initiation. And I see slow and moving, right? But in a good way. You got Mars and Taurus energy here. So it's like somebody here really wanting to make it work with you, somebody wanting to come over, you know, see possible commitment. You both got a thing for each other, but one or both of you are super independent and you clash at times. You guys may connect on movies, art, music. You're inspired by the same things. You see the world the same. I got the North Node here, so this is somebody that's meant to come into your life to help you expand, grow. Could be potential marriage partner I'm picking up on too. But this person finds it easy to express themselves with you. Very creative energy, very creative energy. Maybe you enjoy concerts and things like that, the same kind of music. All right. Bedroom. Oh, bedroom eyes, bedroom intimacy. You guys are definitely very, or will be very intimate. You may push this person, or this person pushes you out of your comfort zone. But this could be really what sparks and gets this going. This can be falling in love. So let's see. Everybody wants to be a Sag right now. Sag is needing, getting the chemistry, the spices on. And they're good with words. Maybe you guys flirt a lot through text. There is definitely some teasing, passion, Mars and Mercury. Why not just keep going, right? I was like, I'm enjoying this one. Might as well just keep on going. You guys may end up in the bed sooner than you think if it's new. All right. Could be somebody that you met long distance, or somebody that travels, somebody that's older, a Virgo energy. Been thinking about you for quite some time. And I see the Five of Pentacles. What's drawing them to you? The Five of Swords. Incomplete. We can't leave things the way they are. We weren't completely transparent and honest. And, you know, this person does not like the distance or gap between the two of you. They don't like if there's been distance for a while, they do not like it. They do not like the coldness or the distance. What's their problem or block? Marriage or commitment? The next step. The pressure to commit. Isn't that the kicker? Your conflict comes from the pressure to commit, or the pressure to get married, or one of you is married. Let's see you. The Page of Cups. You're just falling in love. Maybe it's something to do with kids too. You got a child. This could be why there's a it's hard to commit. This person just doesn't know what they want yet, but they can't resist you. You guys will end up back together. They can't be with you, but they can't be without you. And it looks like the pressure to commit is just the issue. But you're falling in love. And I think this person wants the connection to stay the way it is and keep growing. You know, but I do feel like it's just, there is conflict around the challenges when it comes to commitment. What's the actual movement this week? Nine of Pentacles. There's that independency. This is where, you know, somebody really wants to come and go as they please. It doesn't mean they want to be with other people. They just don't want to commit, and they're afraid they're going to lose their freedom. This is an easy fix over time. What should you do? The Knight of Swords. Slow down. You don't need to make a quick decision right now. You don't need to figure it all out in one day. It feels like this person's all about you. It's not like they want to be with other people. There's just something about the pressure to commit that really freaks this person out. You know, I mean, the talk would be nice. The intentions would be nice. Making sure we're on the same page. But you also got to make a decision if you're okay with somebody. That's what I'm saying, babe. That's what I'm saying, babe. Because if you've been doing this for 4 years, at the same time, this is you have the choice. You got to make a choice if this is going to be good enough for you. Because even I have a limit. I'm slow, but I have a limit. Everybody has their limit. Let's see Aries through Pisces. I can vouch for people that just don't want to lose their freedom and still love somebody or want to be with somebody. There are people like that. There's no talking about it. There's just, I don't want it. You know, it's harsh. It's hard. But some of us have been burned pretty bad and just don't want to have the full-blown commitment labels that some people still want or need. And that's where the choice comes down to whether that's good enough for you. I don't expect that energy to be good enough for everybody. Aries, there's so much I want to tell you. All right, Aries want to connect with you. Taurus, refusing to let go is pointless. What is yours will return. All right, so it looks like with a Taurus, you guys are in it and let them go. They will find their way back. Gemini, I still have feelings for you. Cancer, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That can be something so different for each and every one of you. Like, I don't want to know how you really feel. Maybe I can't handle it. I don't want to know the next step. It's too far ahead. I mean, but it does show a lack of accountability. Leo, fights, arguments, and conflict keep getting in the way between the two of you. Virgo, I will find my way back to you one day. Libra, all right, they watch your body, they watch everything, and your body says so much, whatever that means. So you're very expressive. And Libra, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scorpio, I wish you would come back. So Scorpio wanting you. Sagittarius, I know you don't feel the same. So you and another Sagittarius feeling at odds. Capricorn, you didn't see my tears. They're not very happy with what's gone down. Aquarius, I feel the sexual tension. And Pisces, I wish I could take it back. It feels like whatever they did, it was the worst thing they could do. All right, guys. All right, my Capricorns. Let me just check something real quick. All right. All right. Let's do Capricorn at 210. Yeah, I mean, there's different scenarios. I mean, there's definitely different scenarios. There's so many different cases out there, but of why or how or why people keep things or do things the way they do or connect, and especially when they're married and they act. I mean, but those are also other reasons why people don't trust. Because there are people that get caught up with somebody who's married and they didn't know they were married. I mean, it just feels like there's so many reasons why people do not trust right now. All right, Capricorn. Today, 210. I'm going to do 211. Sorry, I was just babbling away. But just because I said what I said doesn't mean that if I'm in a relationship, even though I like my freedom, I'm not going to be with other people. So I definitely draw a line, but I just, different about it. I'm just very different about it. You have to have some terms, right? All right, Capricorn. Let's go. The dice. All right. Sag, Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius. And I do see your sign, Capricorn. You're getting 1, 2, 3 again, so it feels like, something's coming together. We're getting it. We're making it happen. There's a union, there's a relationship, there's a conversation. With Uranus here and Pluto, that could change your status. I'm getting South Node for you. And so this could be somebody that is very familiar, very much close to home. For some of you, this energy could be coming in and you just didn't even see it coming, especially if it's a past energy, home. Very familiar energy. And that's what I got so far. Let's see what else I get. Roots, You got the compass too. Who else got that? You have a new starting point that's arriving into your life. Something's going to bring back that inner light. And a very familiar face. You're 1, 2, 3. And somebody who could have wealth. And for some of you, it could be somebody that works at a jail or has spent some time in jail. But this is a renewed life, somebody wanting to renew their life with you. So I'm picking up on a very transformative relationship, which means this could definitely feel like somebody you've known before. Very comfortable energy. And very similar upbringings. All right, let's see. Your person. Look at this, 3 of Wands. So you got 1, 2, 3. It's all coming together. It's around the next stage in your life, the next milestone, the next, whatever you've been waiting on this moment to hear it is. You're about to breathe, right? Somebody coming in, somebody visiting. And, you know, this is local. You could have met this person locally, but local, like it just feels like we have a lot in common. Your person, 6 of Swords, could be traveling on a boat, could be moving closer to you, moving towards you. So this is somebody who's got a plan, an idea, somebody maybe going through a situation where they're leaving a very confusing situation or leaving a situation that feels like there's just nothing else I can do. It's time to move on. It's time to move on and move towards Capricorn, right? Look at this, what pulls them towards you, the Queen of Pentacles, because you got it going on. You're all about commitment. You're very compassionate, very nurturing. You got it together. Maybe you're wealthy. Be careful. Somebody coming to you because you're wealthy. Oh, you're stable. And they're ready for companionship. This one feels ready. You know, maybe you're very responsible and you're very well put together, and this person is drawn to that with you. They're looking for stability and commitment, and they find that with you. They see that with you. What's their block, if any? 2 of Pentacles. Now they're just trying to rebuild themselves. They're taking it one step at a time, one day at a time. So they're in no rush here, but they're also they're also in it to win it. So it's not, they might have other obstacles going on. So it looks like obstacles may be in the way, but nothing you can't overcome. Let's see your energy. Knight of Pentacles. You're ready to work it. You're ready to go for it. This looks like a very solid, grounded relationship that's coming your way. You may have been waiting patiently for somebody like this to enter your life. For some of you, I could be picking up on a whole new person that you're meant to be together with that's coming your way. And some of you work a lot. Some of you have no time. Some of you, life's been pretty boring. Some of you are boring. Don't get mad at me. I just wanted to say that to be funny. Right? Some of you just get up, brush your teeth, go to work, cook dinner, watch TV, go to bed. Right. But some of you don't see that you've been working really hard on yourself and very persistent, and you're about to get the big win. So your life is about to change, a new starting point. So if your life's been boring, it's about to, now this is if your life's been boring, you got it good. All right. So, you know what I mean? You're stable, you're well put together, you don't have any problems. And so to me, it feels like you're probably one of the best people to date. There, I fixed it. Poking the bear. I fixed it. You're who we want to be with. The earthy, responsible pentacle. All right. But you got it going on. You got it going on. And it looks like you're calling in somebody pretty practical and down to earth as well. So this week, any movement? I see the Queen of Wands. Somebody may initiate this week. I have a fire sign showing up for you, Aries, Leo, Sag. But it looks like somebody's being really drawn towards you. Somebody may initiate. You may meet somebody. If you're a feminine energy and you're not looking for feminine energy, you may meet somebody through a friend. You might hear something from a friend. What should you do? Queen of Swords. Don't judge a book by its cover. Put the judgments down. Don't try and figure everything out. I don't know. I'm getting 3 sisters here. Do you have a 3 sisters around you? Maybe you got to go to 3 sisters. I worked there before, years ago. Or wicked poor. Maybe you're supposed to go out with 3 friends. Or somebody's sister. And you got 3 girlfriends around you and you got somebody traveling towards you. So this could be somebody that you're being influenced by 3 women in your life. I'm just saying use discernment. Could be an earth energy that's coming towards you. Let's look at Aries through Pisces and see. Slow and steady, Capricorn. Looks like this person is definitely seeing you as somebody, you know, maybe you're judging this person because you don't trust anybody. Where'd you come from? Observe and pay attention to who's being drawn to you this week. All right, think about the person that's on your mind. I'm focusing on the past. Aries, I have sexual fantasies about you. All right. Taurus, I have too much to lose right now. I don't want to lose. I don't want to risk everything. Could be you too. I have too much to lose. I'm not going to fuck up. Gemini, I miss hearing your voice. Cancer, can we start over? Leo, I will find my way back to you. Virgo, I miss seeing you. Libra, I don't know what I want. Scorpio, I never used to look at you in that way. Sagittarius, I am so sorry. Capricorn, I still have growing to do. Capricorn, do you still have some growing? You might be dealing with another Capricorn that still has some growing to do because you were coming across as grown. Aquarius, do I still have a chance? And Pisces, I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. All right. We're almost getting there. Just wanted to get a good shuffle first. All right, Aquarius 224. All right, let's see. Banner, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look at who's coming towards you in your energy and any movement this week. Past, present, or new. You roll the dice. All right, you have Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, and possibly a Capricorn. Numbers of synchronicity is 1, 4, 5, 6. But I have 41, 51, 61. So age groups or years 54, 65, 64 as well. These are some numbers. Think about what happened in those years. Something, similar could be happening now. But that would be, no, I'm thinking 16, 14, 15. So 2014, 2015, 2016. Think of those years. Something similar could be happening now. I am seeing a spiritual relationship, the Sun, Neptune, but be careful of illusions. And I'm seeing Pluto and Mercury, which means a spiritual awakening. So maybe some of you will wake up and see the truth or see through the veil. This could be a relationship that you see differently. It's higher love, higher communication. If you guys really do feel it connect in a spiritual way, you have the same kind of insights. But again, sometimes there can be illusions there, and we've got to be careful with that. All right. I'm seeing insight and transformation here as well, too. This could be somebody that you connect with on the computer, online, met through social media. But there is some change happening here with somebody's career, or this person, you could work with them. But things may have gotten uncomfortable between the two of you, but this was meant to happen to help you guys see the potential in the relationship. So it wasn't an easy start, challenging start, or will be a challenging start, but one worth it. At 6:20 is the clock time. Two of Wands. So I am seeing it's already gotten started. You may have talked to this person or recently saw this person or thought of this person, and it looks like somebody reaching out. You could be making plans. Look at the Eight of Wands, traveling to go somewhere, or somebody's traveling to come see you, making plans to connect. So some exciting movement, news coming in. We are seeing acceleration when it comes to this connection. Like you both want it. Now, this person may have been holding back a little bit if they had something else going on, but it looks like that's clearing up. Whatever was kind of holding back this relationship is finally the doors closing. Your person, Ace of Swords, new job, new ticket, new clarity, an epiphany. So you have basically two aces showing up here. Your person thinking about you constantly, trying to figure out a way to make this work. I got to speak something that's on my mind. What pulls them towards you? Seven of Pentacles. You got them thinking about the future. Maybe somebody's getting a job transfer. And you've got somebody pretty excited about the potential. This could be a very well a new person that you're talking to that you might haven't met yet. This does give off a new vibe. What's the block, if any? King of Cups. Sometimes the King of Cups just doesn't jump right in right away until they're fully sure that they're ready to commit. Could be waiting on the boss to make a decision. Could be trying to figure out how they really feel. It could be a little nerve-wracking to jump into something. I am seeing a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here for you. Their business, they're waiting for the right time. Let's see you. The Ace of Pentacles, guys. This could be your fresh start. 3 aces showing up. And I see a commitment coming in, somebody trying to prepare, or somebody getting ready to prepare, making plans, somebody running into you, crossing paths, or somebody, you and another person discussing what movement this week, because this could be coming towards you at any time. The Devil card. All right. Capricorn energy. So it looks like the energy this week could be, it's still, you're waiting for this to come in. Things may not happen right away, but this is what's coming in. What's your advice? The Magician card. Focus on the new. Some of you are being asked to focus forward. Focus on making manifestation, making magic happen. Choose to look forward. I could be picking up on somebody brand new that's coming your way. So I will look at, you got Gemini, Capricorn. I'll look at Aries through Pisces. And I am seeing options for you too. So maybe there is closing the door with somebody in the past and somebody new coming in. Let's see. Aries through Pisces for a past person. If this is the past person that's on your mind. Aries, I find you so attractive. The chemistry between the two of you is really strong. Taurus, I don't know what you want or if I can give you what you want. Gemini, I abandon people before I get abandoned. So you have a runner here. Cancer, I don't know how to let you go. I'm still attached. Leo, you didn't see my tears. It was more upsetting than you realized. Virgo, I don't want to let you go. So you do have somebody kind of pining for you, hanging on, still holding on. Even though you have somebody new coming in. Libra, your partner is enamored by you. So they're all about you. They're attracted to you. Scorpio, I am not over you. Sagittarius, comparing yourself diminishes your beauty. All right, so if it feels right, take it. Capricorn, do I still have a chance? Aquarius, intimacy with them isn't what it used to be. You guys just might be comfortable with each other, but it's gotten dry in the bedroom. Pisces, the heart wants what it wants, and that's it. You guys want it, so If they're with somebody else, that's what they're saying too. All right, let's see. Pisces, we made it. And then I have super chats, and then I'm out. I'm going to close the super chats right after Pisces. I have 7 so far. I might have 1 or 2 in the chat. I mean, in my PayPal. All right. Membership is tomorrow. I just saw Ellie quickly. Membership is tomorrow. I'm a day late. I moved everything up a day because of yesterday. All right. I put it yesterday in the post. I let everybody know yesterday. All right. All right, Pisces. All right, well, the Knight of Pentacles just fell. So I'm going to say you got an earth energy around you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there's your energy, the Hanged Man, Pisces. Maybe you've been waiting, playing that waiting game. And well, let's roll the dice for you. Get a heads up, the energy that's coming towards you. 1, 2, 6, 5. 2021, 1965, 2016, 2015, and 2026. So this year is still cooking for you, but this could have been a milestone year too. A lot's happened this year. Those are your numbers of synchronicity too. 1, 2, 6, 5. Aries, Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Cancer. And there is a grand finale. There is a grand entrance. There is big. And this is expanding. This is North Node energy too. Passion. And maybe still not seen. You know, this might be somebody new that's meant to come in your life. You got a Knight of Pentacles. You know, taking their sweet ass time. You know, and this is somebody that plays it safe. You know, they're going to make it work, make it right. But don't get stuck on a story. Don't get stuck on a story. You think one thing's happening. This is telling me that it's just, and I feel like there's something bigger than you. God's got something bigger for you planned. And I'm seeing love and feeling good and something feeling really good. I'm seeing mother-daughter too, mother-child. So this could be something big around that too. Marriage, money, success. And, you know, you have Venus and Mars, which is strong relationship energy, passionate. All right. Somebody researching you. And I'm getting, wait till you have all the facts before you make a decision, before you say something, before you make a choice. Research. Somebody could be researching you, but I'm also just, make sure you're getting all the facts about the people, or if you get upset about something or you're questioning something before you make some choice about somebody, especially if things are moving slow or things seem boring or dull or routine. Don't judge a book by its cover. Somebody could be older than you. All right. 7 of Cups. Somebody fantasizing about what possibilities could come of this. All right. So we do see here that there's really thinking about the options that we have. Really thinking about the choices. But I'm also seeing, even for you, like I said, don't make a decision based off of feeling, just feeling alone. This feels good. This feels right. I don't give facts. Make sure you got it all down and right. Make sure you see the truth. All right. You got the 8 of Swords underneath that too. You don't want to get stuck later with making the wrong choice. You could have many options coming your way. That's the problem. That's what I'm picking up on. Maybe you have many options, but you have one boring one. That boring one might be the best thing that ever happens to you. The one who works, the one who's routine constantly, the one who pays the bills, take care of things. What draws them to you? 6 of Cups. Love, friendship, familiar, being familiar. I'm not going to even try the other way. Memories of you, pictures of you. They see pictures of you. So what draws them to you is the way you make them feel. And they really care about you. Or if this is somebody new too, there's just, you got a way about you that makes them feel very loved, and you don't pretend, you don't care. I mean, you're just real. You're always real in front of this person, and this person can be real in front of you. Any blocks, if any? I see the Chariot. It could be travel, time, finishing up something before they can move towards you. They're waiting for the right time to make the move. Let's see your energy. 7 of Swords. You're dealing with some trust issues and people who aren't being transparent with you. Delusions and lying to yourself about situations, or ignoring red flags. Pick one, or maybe none. But the 7 of Swords is your card. You might not be being honest with yourself, or you may, and this is where the 7 of Cups comes in, and the 8 of Swords. It's like you got to choose wisely, because there could be somebody that is so well suited for you, that could be bringing the world to you right now, but you may be focusing your energy in the wrong place. You may be focusing on a past person when there's somebody new just trying to scoop you up. Any movement this week? I see King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody definitely pulled towards action towards you. What's your advice? The Hermit card. All right, open up. Get outside. Do something different. Dress up. Speak up. Get out. If some of you are hanging out in your robe at home, I don't know how to help you. But you got to make the necessary changes. If some of you don't want to get out of your house and make any changes, of course you're going to hang on to the past. That's the last thing that brought you any joy, that makes you feel alive. But you got to make a choice here. Take the higher road. Step up. You're being asked to take the higher road when it comes to making a decision about a partner. You have a King of Wands here that wants to show up in your life. Let's see Aries through Pisces. This will be the past person if you're focused on them. You have Virgo energy, Cancer energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag also showing up. All right, so past person, or if you got somebody on your mind, I'm focusing on past. Aries, please forgive me for the choices I made, for the things I've done. They know they messed up. Taurus, a spiritual awakening is affecting you both. Gemini, you make me want to be a better person. Cancer, I want to start over. You get a lot of Cancer showing up for you. Leo, I hide my feelings, but I'm feeling you. Virgo, I don't trust you. Libra, silence create uncertainty. So being honest with the Libra. Being honest with yourself about a Libra. Scorpio, I never used to look at you in that way. Sagittarius, they're a little too clingy for your taste. Or vice versa. Capricorn, they are in denial with their head in the clouds. Aquarius, I don't know why this happens. And Pisces, you're doing too much. Balance is needed. All right. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's readings. Please comment under the video. I'm going to start super chats right now, and I'm going to close them too. So if you want to quickly get one in, you can. I have the list right now. I'm going to put the timestamps up real quick. All right. Thank you guys all for being here today. I appreciate you. Come on. I didn't go. All right, let's see. All right. So the timestamps are up. And I see Show Delicious. And I see Melissa. All right. And Melissa J. Thank you. All right. Let's do this. Rebecca. All right. I took a photo. Let me see. My Gemini left abruptly. What's going on, and will he be back this time? Let's see. All right. My Gemini left abruptly. What's going on, and will he be back this time? All right, what's his energy? Why did he leave? All right, so I do see they'll be back. The Page of Pentacles, the Justice card. They'll be back to make it right. I don't think that they think it's fair that they left abruptly. You know, I don't know if there was a job or money or something going on behind the scenes, but you'll find out the truth. It may be money, job, legal, something legal, and I see the devil. So I don't know if there's, I don't want to say like drug money or, you know, something, or go and get paid, or hopefully not doing anything illegal. Hopefully not. All right. Robbing a bank. You said abruptly though. Right. But I am seeing buying something, paying for something, or getting something to do with money, a product or something. All right, so Gemini, Ace of Cups, they'll be back. There's still an emotional connection. What's going on? What's their challenge? The Hierophant. Commitment with you. And they will return. They like your attention. They don't want a commitment. They don't want the pressure to commit. That's the same story with everybody. I mean, a lot of you that are dealing with these relationships, I mean, you know it. You know it. You want me to kind of validate it and bring hope to it. But it's like somebody that keeps returning, but right now they're not ready for commitment. It doesn't mean that they don't have feelings for you or won't come back around, but I don't think this person's in a place to commit, especially with, you know, they're a Page of Pentacles. Do they have an addiction? If they have an addiction, you know, that's going to be a big problem. And if you're not here, I know you were here earlier, but the Devil and the Justice card can also be an addiction, a gambling addiction, any kind of addiction. They got to go through their path, their spiritual awakening, their lessons before they can step up and show up for you. If somebody's not showing up for themselves, they can't show up for you. But I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know if they're in school. I don't know if they are working on their job, their status, their social media, their money, and that's more important to them. If that's the truth, that's all I'm seeing here, is that their work, their job, their money comes first. You know, they're going to get paid. What should you do? The Tower card. You can't let your inner world and your stability and your safety rely on this person's actions towards you. You're showing up as the Tower card. I mean, you're about to cave or break inside, emotional inside, every time this person does something. But also maybe you know that this is unstable already. You already feel like it's unstable. So you got to build your own stability. You got to be stable no matter what this person is doing. You've got a page, somebody who likes attention, and an Ace of Cups, which is showing me early stages, which means it's not maybe going to be stable for a while. So unless you guys are, I don't know the kind of relationship you're in, unless there is something heavy or addiction or anything like that, maybe your energy is the Tower. Maybe it's good for you to break out of this. Maybe it's not stable. You're an Aries too, so maybe you're just overreacting. right away. Sometimes, you know, things happen abruptly, they happen quick if you're in charge of it, if you get to do it. But if somebody else does it, it shocks you. Like, whoa, not feeling pretty stable. So they will be back. I'm just feeling like you can't let this person's actions control your inner world, especially if you're feeling like a mess over it. So did anything resonate with the situation? Anything else Spirit wants you to know about this? I see the 5 of Wands. So this is definitely going to be a challenge in relationship, and I do see the tension and the drama, and it's, yeah, so it's to me it feels like there's definitely challenges in this relationship. But it looks like it's really shaking you up. It looks like it's really causing a lot of internal struggle for you. It's not stable enough for you. So what should you do? I got the Knight of Pentacles. You got to, you know, like I said, this is figuring out your own stability and being calm and, you know, not letting their actions control your emotions. That's the wrong deck, even though, yeah. 9 of Cups. Yeah, I don't see, look, I don't see anything wrong except his work comes first, and maybe he's addicted to work, maybe he overworks. I can just see that it causes you a lot of friction inside. You're not comfortable with them leaving abruptly, but you're obviously not comfortable enough to ask them why. So it doesn't feel stable for you. If somebody's bringing up marriage for you, you would be able to know or ask why they left abruptly. That wouldn't sit well, and it's not sitting well with you. So there's a lot more inner struggle. He drinks there. So the drink and the drinking is the challenge. You don't feel internally safe with this person. You don't, it's not that this relationship isn't happening. It's not that he doesn't care. It's not that he's not into you, but you're dealing with an addiction. And an addiction adds a whole nother layer to your situation, that in your inner world, you feel it, you know it. You don't always know what you're going to get. Even if it's only once or twice a week, or once or twice a month, or once or twice a year, there's always the person who's on the other side of somebody else's drinking problem, or drinks, or makes decisions when they drink, knows they get a different version of a person when they're drinking, even if that person's a happy person. But I don't see anything wrong with the situation. I see them returning, so I'm answering the questions. I just see for you, it feels internally unstable. It's like you're having a hard time dealing with the uncertainty and the abruptness and the conflict. Did you guys have a fight? Did you have a disagreement? The 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the Tower card can be a disagreement, argument, drama. And that's why he left too, or could have left. But that's what I got. Does that sound right? Good overall, though. You know, and I am seeing a lot of marriage energy here. So if he did talk about marriage, it is showing up. But I hope you can trust this person. I hope they're being honest with you. And it's not the alcohol talking. All right, sending you love. Thank you for being patient with me. All right. Abigail, what was Jeff's intention behind the unexpected and heartfelt text he sent me last week? I don't know how to take it. Why even bother, you know? I like the way you spell, you know? You're welcome, Rebecca. Thank you, QZ. So what was his intention behind the unexpected and heartfelt text he sent me last week? I am feeling better. It had to do with the heat exhaustion and lightheadedness after I worked out yesterday. I may have been dehydrated. I don't know, but it was awful. I slept for a couple hours, but I was fine. I'm fine now. What was Jeff's intention behind the unexpected and heartfelt text he sent me last week? I just don't know how to take it. Why even bother? Happy to share the text when I'm up to better clarify. I did read your, I did, I don't know. You know, I did. I read it. And was he drinking? We had a heavy workout yesterday, and I think I overdid it. Plus, I have other things going on. So I think it was a combination. But I had the live set up, and then I literally just was like, I don't think I started panicking because I didn't think I'd be able to make it through 4 hours of a live stream. And I just really started panicking. So let's see. Maybe he can't close the door, the 10 of Wands. It's really difficult for him. It still weighs on him how he left things. Maybe closure. He's trying to get closure, but it's really hard. His energy, no, he's still struggling with the situation, with letting you go. It still bothers him. What draws him to you? The Judgment card. He's not 100% sure if he's made the right decision. That's why he keeps doing it. But that is going to play head games with you. What's his biggest block? The Queen of Wands. Intensity. Are you intense, controlling, demanding? I'm just throwing words out there. Whenever I do this with the Queen, it gives you pick up with the ones that sound right, right? I'm just intense at times, all over the place, a little bit dramatic. Can be aggressive and assertive and, you know, jealousy. Intensity, though, is the one that picks up the most, right? Just sometimes intense, or insecurities. Sometimes as queens, we don't realize who we are, and then we start to get insecure in our situation and lack confidence in ourselves. Let's see what you're not seeing. The Nine of Pentacles. All right, you gotta show up. Are you, maybe he thinks, all right, Maybe he thinks you can get better. We had plans in each. I'll have to go back, Rebecca. I'm already on the other one. I can't answer those right now. But to me, it seems like you got to know your worth here. I don't know. I know you like this guy. I know you like this guy, right? But these cards are telling me that you got to know your worth and step up and be more confident in yourself, because I think this person, once you realize who you are, is probably like, what the hell you want from me? Because you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. So I just think he's having a hard time closing the chapter with you, and who doesn't want to close the door with you. But I think he thinks you deserve better, or you could get better. So that's what the hell. What should you do? Find yourself a King of Wands. I don't know. You know, the Justice card. Make your peace with it. And I'm going to tell you this, Abigail. The funniest thing is when we make peace with something and we don't want something, either we literally forget it because it was just something we got used to doing, it became a habit, or it makes them want you more. The less you care, the more peace you make with it, the more you're going to see if this person really is meant to be in your life. They'll turn their ass around and they'll start texting you more, because he doesn't want to close the door on it, because he knows you're a good thing. He's got a good thing. So I think really it's just about not trying to figure them out anymore, not trying to read into every little thing they do anymore, and just know that you have more influence over this situation than you realize. And that's what I got. Are they in the what? Let me see. No fight. All right. All right. Let me know, Abby. No. All right. I would love I would love it if my nose wouldn't keep popping up into this. All right. I would love a vibe check on Gemini. A lot of Gemini come in. Friend, crush, and timing. All right. You're welcome. All right. Timing, I'm just going to look at the next couple months. That's the only thing I can do. Because there's no way, a deep reading, you might be able to follow a timeline. I've done that. But there are some cards that signify timing, but then there are some cards that will signify years. And we're opening the door to that, and that's the power of suggestion. And I just feel like can't guarantee anything in tarot. Yeah. I'm just being real with you. I mean, I do the same thing for myself, but my belief system just doesn't allow me to, I don't know, I struggle with it. To me, there's a lot of variables there, and that can bring the most false hope, and it can keep people stuck. And I might tell you 3 months, and it could happen tomorrow. And if you expect it to happen in 3 months, I don't know if you'll miss the bus. tomorrow, or you could not manifest something into your life because you didn't believe it. There's just too many things that I struggle with. All right. So let's look at the next few months here. And you have a Gemini. All right, you got the Star card. I like it. So don't lose hope. There you go. There's your hope. There's a chance for things to grow. Now, the thing is that you're right, free will, but also you can look at timing if you follow the guidance. And most people don't follow the guidance. Most people don't want to hear the guidance. Most people don't think it's a part of the reading. They think it's just my opinion, you know. But the guidance is what gets you closer to the outcome or the things unfolding. All right. I see the 10 of Cups. So I see good energy around Gemini, friend crush. So, unless they already have a family or relationship, I mean, it looks like the doorway is open for you. And this could be the next 10 months. Within the next 10 months, something could grow. I've been following your guidance. So it looks like you're taking the first step onto a new path. There is potential for something to grow here. The vibe around him looks good. And you guys seem to have a lot in common, right? Of course, unless he's in a relationship, that's the vibe check on him. If he's in a relationship, there's other variables that could complicate it. What draws him to you? You see judgment and the way he views you. He may see you as closed off or holding back. Do you hold back a lot? Are you reserved? Are you quiet in a way? Shyer, or just hold yourself back? Okay. So then open up. Open up. That's going to be really hard. That's like, hey, to an introvert and saying, hey, loosen up, open up, relax, chill out. Try telling me that sometimes. I mean, I have performance anxiety. Yeah, I know. So, advice around that. The 9 of Pentacles. You can open up without having to say anything. Stepping up, dressing up, making your presence known, being more confident in the things you do, the way you walk, the way you talk, What's that song? Pretty Girls Walk Like This. What's that song? You can enhance, open up that energy without him even knowing that you're doing it. It's all coming from within. So it is saying, just be seen. You don't want yourself to be fully seen. Now, this isn't an easy energy. I get it. All right. So I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, that's a lot to tell somebody who might be kind of, I don't want to take my chances. I don't want to ruin the relationship. But I also don't, So you got to try and work your magic from within. What are some things you do? How do you show up differently? How do you enhance your qualities? Make yourself more seen and more present and more available. But like, I don't think that's like an easy solution for some people. Um, so I do see that's the advice, but without doing anything, is there any, it does look like some, you guys are close, but is there anything, will anything move between the two of you without you doing anything? And I see nothing will change, the Hanged Man. So I don't see the situation changing without doing something about it. And it's more about opening up and maybe this is a, do you feel pretty confident in the way you look, the way you act, the way you work, the way you present yourself? If there is any kind of insecurity that holds you back, that's what you got to take a look at. That might be what's holding you back from many people. What makes you feel small? But right now, without any changes, it looks like nothing's changing in the relationship. But it is about a perspective shift. But there is potential for you guys to form. Right now, you're at the Ace of, it's a Ten of Cups, but the Ace of Cups. It's like two friends right here with pure potential. And so there is a possibility here, but he may judge you wrong. He may not see you differently because you're giving off a very earthy energy. You're not giving off a flirty, a romantic. You're giving off a grounded, respected, flirty relationship. So you are giving off the friend vibe. Like, I'm not interested. And he respects you. But that's what I have here for you. But the Star card, you know, and the Magician card, make yourself be seen. You got to be seen. You got to stand out. You got to, you know, make magic happen. Enhance your qualities. Do your thing. But only, like, let me say that in a way where, like, if I were outside right now going to a club the way I dress, I would not walk out with anybody. You know, I got to put a little something in, put my groove back on or something. Because some people will say, you got to love me for me. But to be honest with you, I love when I dress up and I love when other people dress up and look good, right? And we do have to put a little effort in. And if you're being more of a friend, then you have to find some way to do more, put more effort into making something a little bit different. So he starts to, a signal goes off that says, oh, something's changing, or there's something different, or I'm feeling people at clubs look like they're going. I'm always looking like I'm going to the gym, or I'm just in gym clothes. All right. All right. So Romy Angels showed Melissa. All right. What is the potential outcome for G and I? It does me too. I wish I did it more. I really do. I get bored quickly. I mean, I can dress up nice. If I'm on a mission and I know I'm going somewhere, I gotta go to a wedding or I have to do something. I've had enough experience in my life where I can find what looks good. I'll figure it out. I'll make it happen. But every day I could wear the same 5 things every day. I have to have good shoes. I love my shoes, but I use the same bag forever. I don't care about that stuff. But somehow everybody compliments my clothes like I buy all the same colors. I buy everything that matches. So it looks like I do it intentionally. But really, there's just no way I can't match because I make sure it's all black with color. Everything all matches. Or everything matches the color of my shoes. All right. So potential outcome right now with the way things are, you know, it could be a while. It looks like things are still kind of the same. You have the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. It looks like it's just still growing, but over time. And I see the 10 of Pentacles. So you're still headed towards, you know, things potentially turning out into a commitment. And I see the Magician card. Any blocks or challenges right now? And the 5 of Wands. You're just up against other competition. You're competing for his attention and time. Nothing's changed. The attraction is there. If nothing were to change right now, it still looks like you guys are getting closer over time. That Temperance card puts in a major timing issue. And he finds you very attractive. But forcing it, we can't force it. If you try to force it, it will just cause more conflict. And he's got so much going on that your main focus is him, and his main he has his focus on so many other things. Let's see you. 6 of Wands. You keep getting the 6 of Wands, and that's, you still got to stand up. You still got to be different than the rest of the crowd. You're still on the right path. You're still getting his attention. But you just got to stay above, one step above everybody else. You know, don't play small and stay focused. And I'm seeing the potential outcome is still the 10 of Pentacles, which is leading to a successful commitment. All right, love you. And let's see. All right. Angel. All right. All right, how's my progress? You wrote your question and then answered your own question. How is my progress on healing from the deception? What energies are coming from me this week and why? I am not seeing anyone, people around me wanting to engage with me, but I still feel that person that triggers me, which answers your first question. And I definitely triggered them, so that's the answer as well. And hiding their feelings. People around me wanting to engage with me, but I still feel that person that triggers me, and I definitely trigger them. So you're not open to the people that are wanting to engage with you. So all that kind of answers your questions. And your reading is going to reflect everything that's around you. So it's sort of just looking for more validation that this is what's happening. As long as you're being triggered and you're still focused on somebody else being triggered, then you haven't moved on from the deception. All right, Strength card. So you're healing, staying strong. The 10 of Wands, you're holding it together, but you're carrying a lot of pressure. And so I'm getting kind of a mixed message here. I'm getting the Strength card plus the 10 of Wands. You're still holding on to too much. So you can't, it's like some of these things, let them go. You can be strong on the outside, but you could be stronger. You know, it'll be more courage to just drop these things that you're carrying, that you're worrying about. So, you know, it does show you're wanting to heal, but it's hard for you to let go of all this energy, all these wands. What energies are coming for you this week? I see the Sun card. So you could have some good days, some luck coming in, some fun, some creativity, some pleasure, getting out and having some fun. And why the Five of Swords? Maybe to get your mind off things. So you are being asked to focus on joy and pleasure and happiness and being creative rather than trying to figure out and carry the pressure. The 10 of Wands and 5 of Swords are showing up for you. I'm answering your questions. What people energies? People around you? 6 of Swords. So it looks like things running smooth around you. People just kind of doing their thing. It's smooth. Are there any people, specific people around you this week? I see a Queen of Wands. The World card. There could be a feminine energy. And your community and people that you connect with. So I'm getting a very good energy around you. There's nothing negative. And there are people that want to connect. There's a specific person that wants to connect with you. Maybe you're talking to somebody, but I'm not seeing any masculine energy that's engaging with you. But I don't know what to give you for an answer. You're answering all your own questions. I don't know what else. It's like it feels like you want me to bring you something that is different than what you're doing, but that's making it really difficult for me. Like you know what's going on, you know the games, you're doing you, your focus is on you, you feel good about your life. So that's going to show up in your reading too. You know, the 10 of Wands and the Strength card, you still are carrying stress and burdens around the situation. You say it here when you're saying, I still feel that person that triggers me, and I definitely trigger them. But these are the cards I'm pulling for you. And this week, the energies coming towards you are good friendship. And when I asked why, it said to clear your mind and get your mind off stress. So I'm seeing enjoyment coming your way so that you won't worry or stress about things. And the people around you, Six of Swords, it seems like everything's running pretty smoothly. I'm not seeing any kind of distraction or anything that looks heavy for you. When I ask for somebody specific, I get a feminine energy, and I get the World card, and I get the Three of Wands, which means you could be talking to a female while you're out and about, traveling, connecting to others, or even on social media with that too. That can be a social media energy. But everything looks pretty good. There's nothing heavy or distracting. So I hope that helped. That's all it's saying. I mean, you asked if you were healing, and the Strength card is a really strong healing card. But the Ten of Wands can be, I just don't want to let go of all this. I've worked too hard on this. I've thought about it for too long. I've connected with somebody for too long. I've invested too much in this. And it's really hard sometimes to let go of something that we've identified with for quite some time. It feels like a grieving loss. Like it's that one last moment when we say, fuck it. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to connect with this anymore. And that's what the Strength card, though, can also be healing, but really just having a hard time letting go of that one last boot it out the door. All right. I think I got two Melissa. I got you and thank you, Lisa. Let's see. Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah. You know it. Yeah, this is a lot. I can't read it. Let me see. All right, so I'm just going to get an update on his energy, and or if I need to completely stop. But I will say you do need to stop. All right, for your own sanity. You're in love with him, and he knows it. All right, but there's a couple things that happen is that you're being consumed by it, and it is overriding most of your time. If you, in a sense with manifesting, if you already feel confident that you have it and this person loves you, you wouldn't be thinking about them as much as you do. And when we overly fantasize with somebody, we rob ourselves of our own freedom and time throughout the day. And that's the only reason why I'm telling you, a situation like this, 3 years of your life, you've got to limit yourself to what you're doing with your mind mentally, because you're also locking down on somebody who hasn't committed to you, and you've been single for 3 years, not letting anybody in. And you're torturing yourself at the same time. So you can still have faith and want this man, and we're going to see his energy, but you can also live your life healthy. And by you know, it's called, what's it called? Lumerance. And it's a trauma thing. I was just listening to somebody talk about that the other day. And it does it. It steals from us, and then it actually can repel people that we want and manifest in. But you have the King of Wands showing up, and you have the Temperance card. And this is giving me a time and energy with him too. It's like, but I know it makes it difficult, but you've got to be strong enough and be like, I'm not going to just take this little teeny bit. It's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. I'm just saying I worry about my own mental health, so I worry about everybody else's, when it comes to stuff. I'm seeing the King of Wands, and I'm seeing the Temperance card. So the energy beneath the surface, regardless, it looks like, there's still potential unfolding here with the two of you, but you are dealing with somebody that gets a lot of attention. And as long as he's getting a lot of attention and living his life, he's not looking to settle down right now. It's going to be some time. He's center stage right now, Leo energy, working on fame, popularity, living his life. That feeling that you have is real, and he's probably does have deep emotions for you, but that's going to be his main importance. Nothing else is going to get in his way. And that's the part that's hard to accept. Nothing's changing. So everything your other readers are saying, everything I've said, the Temperance card tells me it's still, you're on the same path. Nothing's changed. There's still possibility for a future. But right now, you know what the blocks are. And when somebody's in the spotlight, that's intoxicating. And it's really hard because the person in the spotlight sees everybody and sees people differently than you see in your person. All you guys might think something about me, or you might be thinking about something, but I have a collective of thousands of people over the years, and I see everything differently, and it's hard to explain. There's just different perspectives. And I'm sure if he's doing very well, he's intoxicated by the fame. And one of the hardest things to do for famous people is commit, especially when they're at their height. You got the Lover's card underneath here. You know, you don't have to give up on your desire, but you can't need or want it so bad that it consumes you. Because there is a chance for this to play out over time. But I don't think there's anything more you can do. But allow it to happen. Because you even have the 10 of Cups here. And so I don't think anybody could tell you the dream couldn't come true. There's definitely potential for the dream to come true here. But you got to make a conscious choice of where you're putting your attention and your focus right now, because you also don't want to waste years of your life. I got the 4 Pentacles here, you know, needing to loosen your grip a little bit. The Justice card, you've invested a lot of time in it, and that's what I got though, and the High Priestess. So that's his energy. No. Let me explain this. You have some really good cards there. You have really good cards there. You have cards, you have the Lovers, the Temperance, but you have the King of Wands, who, when he's the center of attention, his ego is big. So you're dealing with a big ego right now. I keep hearing John Bon Jovi. He went back to his high school sweetheart. So that dream is still alive. And nobody can kill your dream on you. You see this man, you've talked to this man, you've kissed this man, you go to the, places with this man, you see him, you run into him. You can do all that and still desire him, but your choices in your life just have to not be consumed by it, because it may take time. And you also don't want to close any opportunity that might come your way. Because what if this were to take 5 years? So don't stop doing what you're doing. Just reduce the importance of it. Have you ever heard of transurfing? Check that out. If we make somebody too important, or we want something too much and we put it on a pedestal, we're actually making it unattainable. So it takes longer for us to get it. You got to knock this shit off the pedestal. Because you want an outcome. You're attached to an outcome. You want everything you do, you're expecting or hoping for an outcome to change. That's why it stresses you out. You're not getting any return of your investment. That's why it's stressing you out. That's why it has to be playful and just flirting and with no expectations. And you're more likely to attract them in quicker that way too. But it's hard to explain. I mean, you've got to dive into it and try to understand what I'm saying. But you still have odds are still there for you. Listen to the reading again. Go back and listen to what I said, because you had some really good cards. You're welcome. All right, Melissa, how does my Libra feel? And will he reach out? Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up. Thank you. Well, I just hope that I know that my readings can stress people out sometimes, and it's because there's so much more to them, and maybe I'm just not very good at explaining that to people anymore. But I want to get that depth across. I want to get that, and how to make them work for you. Sometimes tarot, you just pull a card and it's face value, and sometimes it's like there's just so much more to it. And I want people to understand the energy behind it too. Let me see, I forgot your question. How does my Libra feel about me, and will they reach out? All right, how does my Libra feel? All right, I have the Moon card, and I see the Empress card. So there is an emotional investment, but there's an uncertainty about where things could go, where things are going. Very attracted to you and feels good about you, feels good. You feel good. You can take care of yourself. You're very nurturing, caring, and can take care, of business. And you know your worth. And you're very attractive, the whole package. The Strength card is what draws them to you. I mean, you've got a strong exterior. You're very tough. You're a tough cookie. Very strong. Very attractive in the core. A lot of inner strength. And he admires you. So what's the block? The Six of Pentacles. Time or money or resources, and can't give enough effort that you need. And doesn't feel like they can give you everything that you want or deserve. So this is somebody that really cares about you, but feels like they can't give you the support you need. Will he return? The High Priestess, he's still hanging around. Give him a few days. Five of Cups, though. He might be going through mood swings. I'm getting mood swings. Sometimes he just needs space when he's moody. You're dealing with somebody who goes quiet and just wants silence when they're emotional, or when they're just wanting to be lonely or down or don't want to entertain anybody. They could be grieving something or, disappointed in something, and sometimes they just shut down or close off. So yes, they will be back around. Just give them a few days. And same thing with the Moon card and the Two of Pentacles. It's a cycle. It's things are constantly fluctuating. Give it a couple days. Give it, don't let this control your emotions when he's all over the place, right? It does seem like when he gets overwhelmed, he shuts down, he pulls back. And I have the Three of Pentacles. So it feels like you guys will be connecting again, working things out. And I do see work or have a lot going on. All right. I love you. I'm going to jump off because I don't want this live stream to go over 4 hours. I appreciate everybody that's here. I hope you did enjoy your readings. I enjoy you guys being here. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do fire signs because I would have done fire signs today. So I might do fire signs tomorrow, and I have membership. So hopefully you guys will be around tomorrow. And then Friday, it'll be back to normal. And take care, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.